Most creators start with a topic. The better place to start is a promise. What will somebody reliably get when they choose to spend a minute with you? By the end of this lesson, you will be able to write one clear return promise for your content, test it against a real viewer, and use it to decide what belongs in your next post. Here is the simple version. A topic is what you talk about. A promise is the reason people come back. Streaming tips is a topic. I help small creators make live content feel more welcoming and more watchable. Is a promise. The topic can change from post to post. The promise is the thread that makes the changes. They may not remember every title, but they can remember, this is the place where I get a useful idea without being talked down to. Or, this creator makes me feel brave enough to try. The promise needs 3 parts. First, the person, who is this for? You might say new creators, live hosts, kind communities, or people learning in public. Second, the change. What becomes easier, clearer, calmer, or more enjoyable? Third, the character of the experience, practical, funny, generous, direct, curious. Put those together in one sentence. Try this frame. I make type of contents for person so they can useful change. Can you imagine making 10 different posts that still keep it? If the answer is no, narrow the promise or make the change more concrete. The promise is not a prison, it is a filter. A creator can talk about a new platform feature, a difficult day, a funny live moment, or a behind-the-scenes edit and still stay on promise if the viewer receives the same kind of value. That is where consistency becomes useful. You are not repeating the same sentence. You are repeating the reason to trust the experience. Here is the exercise. Write 3 versions of your return promise. Version 1 should focus on the audience. Version 2 should focus on the transformation. Version 3 should focus on the feeling. Your practical check is to send the sentence to one real person who understands your audience. Do not ask, do you like it? Ask, what would you expect to get from this creator? Their answer shows whether the promise is landing. That is a stronger test than applause for the wording. Quiz prompt, which is the strongest return promise and why? A, I talk about social media. B, I help new live creators make welcoming, watchable content with practical experiments they can try today. C, I make the best content on the internet. Choose one, then identify the audience, change, and character in your answer. The important part is not memorizing a letter. It is learning to then use it as a filter for ideas, not as a cage. Your next step is to place the promise at the top of your idea list. For every new idea, ask, what does this give the person I serve? And does it feel like the experience I promised? If it does, build it. If it does not, reshape it before you spend time recording, editing, or designing. Teach, learn, grow. Grow.